You know, I've actually had the Chuchu figure eyes sitting in my private warehouse for like, God, since March? Did it release in March? Oh god. Uh, Hello, and welcome back to another Gunpla review. Today we're taking a look at the High Grade Witch from Mercury Demi Trainer Chuchu Custom. And starting off with the articulation. Head is on a ball joint, but because of the design, it only rotates left and right. That said, it can actually get a full 360. Shoulders are on a front-facing ball joint, and then there's a ball joint going into that piece, so tons of range. Then the shoulder armor is on its own separate hinge from the arm itself, and this shoulder shield is on its own hinge and ball joint. You get a bicep rotation, a single jointed elbow for above 90 degrees, and the hands, as always, are on a ball joint. The waist is a front-facing ball joint, as well as a peg rotation, which is standard for all these G-Witch kits. Front skirts can be separated and are ball jointed. There's a weird hinge joint thing going on in here where this whole section can rock. I don't really get it. It doesn't seem to add usable articulation in my experience, but apparently it's there if you want. Aside from that, the hips themselves are literally just universal joints, including and there's a thigh swivel at the top, though it's so fat you have to bring it out a bit to actually rotate it all the way around. Double jointed knee for a full bend. These little bits can move up a little bit. I think that's just how they're attached rather than actual articulation. This vent can both rotate and also slide up and down on a track. And then the ankle is mostly the same as the other one, although with this added piece here, so you can't actually rotate it quite as far. Foot is kind of weird, because the back rotates separately and then front is on a ball joint. And finally, since it is attached to the suit, swivel, swivel, hinge, swivel, swivel. And moving on to color correction. Normally I would say let's take a look at the sticker sheet, but I kinda lost it. Doesn't matter anyway, it only has 3 stickers on it, and they're all just cameras, so need to go over all the paint anyway. Those stickers are the bar camera on the chest and the front and rear cameras on the sight, so yeah, there's a lot of black paint on this. The scope, or main camera lens, and the little tiny bits left over from where the visor normally is on this thing are color separated, but I did just paint them over for consistency. Otherwise, a little bit of black in the head Vulcans, black around these ones and in the center of them, black in that spot in the belly, a little bit of gray on this, black on the white part on the top of it before you put this on, just so you don't have white poking through those gaps. Gray on the knuckle on both hands because it's part of the back cap for some reason. Black these squares and around the hexagon there. Black in the center and around these. Black in the thrusters here. Black in the thruster up on top there. And the ones down here. You have to do the gray trim and the black on these ones on the side. And finally, you have to paint the front wheels on the feet. Really? Not that bad. I mean, it's effectively just black and a little bit of color matching for this sort of warm gray. The plastic they use for this is not like a normal gray. Consistent with the other ones in this line, it's just kind of weird that all the gray is more warm than usual. Anyway, as for actual accessories, you do get 2 sets of hands. Crazy, I know, especially for a G-Witch kit. You get left and right holding hands and left and right open hands, and the open hands are just on the same runner as this because they're in the option weapons pack, so you know. The only real thing I have to say about the accessories is, well, one, this keeps popping out here. and it's a little bit of a rickety construction. It doesn't seem to like holding together that well, but hey, it's got a bit of a 30-minute missions thing going on, so glue the parts if you really care that much, right? But I will say this needed like an extra hinge somewhere, because it's actually kind of a pain to get it holding it with both hands. Bring this one out to the side, swing it like over here-ish, and trying to get this hand actually lined up, the holding hand, to sit on this right. Or maybe they could have added an extra hinge here for this to come forward a bit more, but like it fights you to actually hold it properly. And just quickly, I do want to point out, this is literally the runner from the weapon set, so you do get gray back gaps. They're not useful. You can just swap the ones that are, you know, the actual olive color, but it does include them, I guess, if you wanted to paint them. And as for a quick size comparison, the Demi itself is slightly taller than the stock grunt version, but it's still not very tall. That said, the rifle's friggin' massive. So, to wrap this review up, I mean, it's as good as the regular Demi Trainer. I do like the Votoms references, and I like the Zaku shield it has going on. Like, for a custom grunt unit, I like the design. Wish it did more, but like, it's fine. It has nice aesthetics to it. If you want a Demi Trainer, I'd probably recommend this one. And that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe and hit the bell to be alerted for future reviews. Come chill in the Discord. Follow me on Twitter, if that's even still around. And consider supporting me on Patreon so I can keep bringing you videos like this. And, as always, until next time, happy building.